Yeah, all done.
Okay, what can we see through the centre mirror, Tony?
I can see the whole of the back window, a bit in my head to straighten a bit of yours.
Good. And the side mirror, left?
I can see that dustbin in the middle, top of that building, and I can see about roughly two door handles of the car.
Okay, great. And the right mirror?
The two door handles of the car, the top of that building, I can see right down this road.
Okay,
You can see that man leaning against the wall at the end.
Okay. All right, when you're ready, pull away safely, please.
And we're going to move off and we're going to turn left at the end.
We're going to turn left at the end, please, Tony.
Sorry. And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony. Okay, so you lifted the clutch a little bit fast, Tony. Letting it go into a judder. Did you hear that judder yourself?
Turning left.
Turn left, please, Tony. So when we come to this halt, Tony, and before you go, just wait a moment, please. There's no one behind us at the moment. Just before we depart to your left, I want you to bring up the clutch nice and gently, please, so we get rid of all that judder when it's safe to do so.
Yeah, I've got it.
Just
One biting point.
Bring it up to the bite point and then lift it up gently, and then the gas goes on gently simultaneously. That's a bit better. Thank you. Did you find it better yourself?
It always feels good to me.
Does it? Okay. Now let's try it again as we go. Again from another start. Gently goes it with the clutch, and gently goes it with the gas.
You mean when I start moving, hold it still?
Yeah. And when you start moving, you're lifting your clutch more gently, and you're putting your gas down more gently, please.
Oh, I had the gas so already.
Yeah, it was nice. This time it was very good.
And turning right.
Let me turn it right, please, Tony. So let's remember about the gas. Remember about the clutch, Tony. All gently. Okay, that was a lot better. Very good. So, now that you've got that, do you think I can leave that with you now, Tony? To do yourself? Yeah, you got it? Okay.
Didn't think it was that bad, to be honest with you.
It's a big improvement already. It's good. So as we're going up this hill, if you saw one of your friends trying to cross the road, would you let them cross the road? Would you stop for them, would you?
I haven't got any friends around here.
Yeah. And if you saw somebody that you didn't know standing at the curb with a pushchair, would you feel sorry for him and let them cross the curb?
No, I've got no sympathy with
That's
them.
all right. Okay. What would be the danger of doing so if we were to stop for them? What would be the danger of doing so?
Maybe shocked with that big lorry behind me,
It
wouldn't it?
could be. Yeah. Or as soon as you block, then they'll walk across the road, and somebody coming from another direction might hit them. It's a nice day today, Tony.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. A bit breezy.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, please, Tony.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. So we got meat.
And we're going to stop on the left
And we're
here.
going to stop on the left, please, Tony.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say about meeting traffic.
I do really well with that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if this was a possible meeting traffic situation.
No, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's good.
I had a lesson of that last week.
That's good.
Right, it's going to be a right-hand reverse
We're going to do a right-hand reverse, right?
into the road on the right.
Okay. All right, I look forward to that. So, Tony, what we're going to do, we're going to do a right reverse, and when I'm going to pull out, can you see just behind that silver car on the right?
Yeah.
And there's a turning into the right, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to reverse into that turning.
Yeah.
And as we get a little bit clearer, a bit nearer, it'll all come a bit clearer. But at the moment, what we're going to be doing is pulling over to the right-hand side, very, very carefully. We'll be positioning ourselves and our vehicle as though we were turning right. Then we'll move a bit further, very carefully, towards the curb. Can you see where the telegraph pole is?
Yeah, Fred normally draws pictures or shows me pictures.
Right, let's have a look at that then. That'd be good. I'm glad you said that. So this is us at the moment, Tony. We're somewhere back here.
All right.
And we're going to bring ourselves forward and to the centre of the road as though we were turning right. So your right mirror is sitting over the white line if we had one, or over the centre of the road.
Oh, I've turned right loads of times.
Yeah, so that's good. So when you've turned right, this is exactly the same for your positioning then. So we're going to get our positioning just the same as turning right. When we get to there though, we're going to be thinking of moving our car carefully across to the side of the road. Yeah, not putting a right-hand signal on just yet though. Yeah, because people might think we are going in. We can remove that signal and then we can put it on and carefully go across to the right-hand side of the road. Pull up on the right-hand side about half a metre from the curb, the same as we normally do on the left. Do you remember when we've been pulling over and stopping on the left? Do you know when we pull over and stop on the left?
Yeah, I'm not very good with meters.
No? All right, well, we're exactly the same position from the curb as we're at the moment. Okay? It's about 18 inches. Old school. Okay, I open the door. Just remind you, it gives us a little bit of clearance. That safety margin is very good so we don't hit the curb too easily. Okay? Because what we're going to be doing, we're going to be reversing the car back up the road with looking at the traffic as it's coming towards us on our side of the road, and reversing back using our mirrors, yeah, and not using this here. And we're not using the centre mirror at all. We're just going to use the side mirrors to go backwards. Okay, so we're going to go back through here, and then about 3 or 4 car lengths up the road, and keeping a reasonable distance from the curb as we do so. So do you think you'll be able to do that? That reverse?
Go.
Yeah, have a go. So it's similar to when we did the reverse on the left, but it's on the other side
I
of the road.
haven't done reverse it. It's on the left.
Okay, well we'll do that next time then. Okay, have we done reversing in any kind of reversing whatsoever?
I've done a bit of straight line reversing last week.
Okay, so when you're doing straight line reversing, you're looking back through the window, aren't you?
I was looking through the mirrors.
Were you?
Fred was in most of looking for me.
Okay, well this time we can't look through the centre mirror, that's all. We've got to be looking through. Check through these side windows, side ones only. Okay, let's have a look what else there is. When we are getting in our position, we're looking out for very much for pedestrians that could be behind us or to the side of us. Okay, I want you to be very, very careful about how you use your clutch, so it's all very, very done gently. And you might be able to avoid, I don't know so much because it looks a bit of a hill, you might be able to avoid you without using any gas at all. Yeah, if you do your clutch very gently and get back up the hill and get round the corner. Anyway, as we I'm running out of things to say here. This is the clearance that we're trying to keep from the curb, about half a metre, that's 18 inches. So that would be where our wheels were that far from the curb, Tony, the car in front. So should we have a go at it? Are there any questions you got from the briefing? So, okay. Well, as we go back then, there'll be a point where the side of the car starts sticking out into the road. That's when I want you to be particularly careful about cars coming up and down the road. And if there's any car in the vicinity of 4 car lengths, I would like you to stop, please. And then, when you've stopped, let them decide if they want to stop or go. When they've stopped or gone, yeah? When they've stopped or gone, then we can continue.
All right.
Okay, because our nose is sticking out, it's very easy to hit another car. So you can see the damage that we cause. When we finally get round the corner, there'll be a point where you need to take the steering off. Okay, and when you're steering off, we'll be reversing straight back up like you did the other day. Okay, so shall we put it away?
The book in the book. If you just close it.
So when you're ready, we're going to pull out, Tony, when this car's gone. And you think it's safe to do so, pull out. And you're trying to execute a right turn to begin with. That's how you're positioning your vehicle. Okay, so this is where we're bringing our speed down. Your position's nice in the centre of the road. That's great. And then let's put a right signal on. That's it, good. And then pull yourself into the curb. Leave yourself about 18 inches from the curb. That's lovely, that is. And bring yourself
inches
up.
now.
Yeah, you
It's really hard to judge, isn't it?
You weren't very good with the meters, so I'll tell you what. There's a way that we can assess it. You just put your brake on now and make your car safe for a second while we just talk about it. Can you see where the curb is going into your windscreen front? Can you see where the curb dives into the windscreen?
Dives in.
Yeah, it goes into the windscreen and then you can't see any more of it, can you?
Where it cuts into the windscreen.
That's it, where it cuts into the windscreen. Can you?
In the corner of the window.
Yeah, it's in the corner, isn't it? Okay, that's exactly right for you. If you open your car door, you can have a look and see what the difference is. See what spacing you've got. Do you want to do that?
You want to open the door?
Yeah, just open the door for a split second. Have a look down there and see what it looks like. Okay, does that look good? That's about 18 inches. So that fits with that reference point on the right side of your windscreen.
Oh.
And that means that every time you see the curb going in there, that you'll be exactly that distance from the curb, which is a good starting distance. Because as we reverse round this corner, imagine this is the curb with my right hand, and this is your wheel on the left hand. We start being at 18 inches away. Well, if we go drift a bit, we might bump into the curb, which we don't want, or we might drift out. At least we're starting in a good position, so we've got plenty of slack either side. So when you're ready, we're going to reverse back towards the corner. I just want you to look over your shoulder and see where that corner is. Okay, so you can see how far the corner is away, how many car lengths.
Oh, this shoulder?
Yeah, look over this shoulder and see for yourself where the corner is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? There's going to be it's a couple of car lengths, isn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
Right, so we've got to go straight back to begin with. So when you're ready, we're going to get into reverse. Yeah, into reverse. I'm not sure if that's reverse. You've got to push it across to the right, Tony. Push it across right to the right. No, you put it into 4th gear. Do you want me to show you how to do it? Right, that's it. Now you've gone back into 4th. Okay, go back into neutral. Go back to neutral. Now push to your right.
That must be really important.
Yeah, it's really important. You've gone back into 4th, so push it into neutral again. Now, while you're doing the palming technique, into neutral, keep it in and keep it over to the right. Okay, shall I show you? I'll show you. Push it across and then down. Okay? I'll let you do it. Push it across and then down.
That's really important, yeah?
Yeah. It's really important that we don't go forwards, isn't it?
Oh, we don't go forward,
yeah.
don't we?
Yeah. Otherwise we're going forwards in 4th gear. Now you're in reverse nice, and we're going to, when you're doing your checks all round observations, we're going to go back, please, Tony, and reverse back and brake off. So can you tell me, are we safe to go back?
Yep.
Are we safe?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're safe to
And
go
you
back,
said no gas.
you can try it without gas.
Oh.
If you can do it very, very carefully, just.
Not very good with no gas.
You're not very good without gas. Okay, so we'll try it with some gas then. Okay, so what you do is set the gas for an amount that's something like 1500 revs on the rev counter, and then hold that gas the way it is, please. And then gently, when you're ready to go back, now hold it at 1500, please, Tony. Set your foot so it's at 1500. Relax your gas. Less gas, please. Less gas. Less gas. Less gas. Less gas. 1500, that's it. It's between 1000 and 2000, Tony. So now you've got your gas set. Keep your right foot exactly where it is. Now you've lifted it up again. Can you set it yourself so that it's reading 1500? Okay. A little bit less, Tony.
Doesn't make a lot of difference if I've got a little bit too high, does it?
Doesn't it? Alright, we'll try it at 2000 then. So when you're ready, you're going to lift your clutch very, very gently. A bit more gently than we did last time. With your handbrake off, Tony.
Sorry?
Handbrake off, Tony. Handbrake off.
Oh, it's moving, it must be off.
Yeah, it's not off. Can you move your handbrake? What's the dangers of moving?
I think it is off.
It's not off. I can see it's on.
Well, the car would
Okay,
move otherwise, wouldn't it?
Stop here, Tony. See this handbrake? It's got
Yeah.
to come off because otherwise we'll damage the brakes. Okay?
I think it is off.
No, it's not off. Do you want me to push it down for you? Can you push it down yourself?
No, I prefer to do it myself.
Go on, then you do it.
I think it is off.
Push it all the way down then,
Yeah.
Tony. Push it all the way down. All the way down. That's it, thank you. And we're reversing gently with the clutch, gently with the clutch. And we've got about 2 car lengths to go. That's lovely. That's lovely. Nice feathering clutch. You seem to have been doing this for years, Tony. You're a natural. And then just put the clutch in for a moment.
In?
And, yeah, put the clutch in.
In where?
Yeah, push the clutch down and apply the brake. Yeah, apply the brake. That's good. Now I want you to reassess this corner because we're really, really close to the beginning of the corner now, Tony. Have a look over your right shoulder.
Oh.
Thank you. Now, can you see how close we are? This is the time where we've got to apply some steering.
All right.
Okay? So therefore, if we apply about half a turn of steering clockwise, we'll see how that goes. So I need, no, the other way, you've gone anti-clockwise, go back. Yeah, now we're at 0 at the moment. So go one half turn when the car is starting to move. So you're going to have to release the brake.
It's easy to do when the car is stationary. I can look
Oh
at
yeah,
it.
yeah, but that's dry steering, Tony. That
Dry steering.
dry steering is where you're wearing the tyres out. Yeah, you're wearing the tyres out.
Oh, we should have a lesson when it's wet then, should we?
Yeah, yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, but no, we don't do dry steering. We steer as we move in to make the tyres last longer. So what you do, put handbrake back on, Tony, so that the car's not going to roll down the hill. And set the gas again, so you're at a constant amount of gas, like you did before. And then as you remove your handbrake and release your clutch gently, then you're going to put half the steering clockwise, please. Go on, I'm watching you clockwise. That's it, hold it there then, hold it there. And let's do this for 4 seconds, and then we're going to rest the car.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then we're going to rest the car with the foot on the brake again.
Again.
Yeah. And then have a look, see if it's all safe to keep going.
Yeah, it's all safe.
And how is it going with the curb? How does it look?
Looks good to me.
Are we keeping nicely to the curb? About half a metre? Okay,
think so, yeah.
that's good. Let's try that for another 4 seconds then. So back on, set the gas again with your handbrake. Set the gas and gently releasing the clutch. Another
Lovely,
4
switch
seconds, that's lovely. And let's have a pause and a wait.
Let's not wait.
Yeah, let's
Does
have
that
a
mean
pause.
stop?
Yeah, it does mean stop. Thank you. Let's have another look up the road as well and look in your mirror to see how well you're doing for your curb. How well are you doing for your curb? Are you getting fairly close to your curb? Fairly nice? You're not touching it, are you?
No,
Okay,
nothing to
so
do.
we're all right for turning. And what I want you to do, before we go back, have another look up and down the road. In fact, these 2 directions, okay?
I was using the mirror.
Yeah, but I want you to look up and down the road as well. Because see this car?
Yeah.
What's the dangers of this car coming and we still continuing to do this manoeuvre?
I'd have been gone before they got here, wouldn't
No,
it?
you know, I don't think you would be. We'd have been a lot more likely to cause that car to swerve. That's the best outcome I can think of. We might even hit the car. So there's got to be no cars coming up and down the road, Tony,
Alright.
while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you put your handbrake on again?
Again?
Yeah. That's so that you can apply your gas.
No.
So set your gas.
Yeah.
And then as you release your handbrake, we're going back, looking in the mirrors and
Yeah.
gently going backwards and looking at seeing if this steering.
God, them
mounted-
mirrors are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good. So good.
I can't use this middle one then,
No, no, you're staying clear of that one. Well done. And then at some point, Tony, let's stop here, stop. Thank you. Now I want you to reassess the corner, because I would say we're really ready to go back up the road now. Can you have a look behind us? Have a look behind you for a second. Have a look behind you. Can you see that's the road behind us, and we are all at right angles now to the original road. We really want to be taking off that steering lock, and then we're going to do that by, as we go backwards, we start moving, we're going to remove that steering lock 1/2 turn clockwise, so that we go back to where we were in the first place.
Clockwise?
Yeah, 1/2 right, anti-clockwise, 1/2 turn anti-clockwise, thank you.
Is that to the left or to the right?
It's to the left. Yeah, it's to the left, and that puts our wheels back to straight, so we can go straight back up the road. So what I want you to do, Tony, I want you to have handbrake, set the gas again, okay, and as the clutch comes up, anti-clockwise, that's steer to the left, 1/2 turn please, that's it, and then go up the road, looking at the mirrors, making minor adjustments to your steering wheel as you do so.
Minor adjustments?
That's lovely, minor adjustments. So if you think you need to go in a little bit closer, you can. Move your steering wheel one way or the other. That's enough, Tony, and that's the other way. And stop there. Yeah, lovely. That is as far as we need to go. But when you're doing minor adjustments, I just need to see a little bit of the steering wheel, not a lot, just a small amount.
This is as far as I need to come back.
I think this is as far as I want you to come back anyway. Yeah, because we're 10 metres away from the curb, from the corner, which is legally allowed to stop. So we can pull up here, and we can reassess ourselves. I would say that this manoeuvre is now completed, now that you've put yourself to neutral and handbrake on. How do you think you got on with it?
It felt right to me.
Yeah, it was all right.
I like this idea of using the mirrors.
Yeah, yeah. We use them all the time when we're doing the reverse around the right corner. So the whole idea then, Tony, this is good for when your car is full of blankets or quilts, or you've had to bring a relative back from uni and you've got all the cars full of stuff and you can't see through the back window. You can reverse back using these mirrors, these side mirrors, very accurately. Okay, it's really beneficial for you in the future. Okay. Yeah. And we weren't using this just to simulate.
No, I never looked in there at all.
Yeah.
Never looked in there at all.
Well done. All right. How do you think you got your distance from